They narrow the beam and they can actually stun and in some cases kill smaller prey. Well, biting sperm whales could narrow that beam and direct it at the shark, and that would absolutely interfere with all of its sensory organs.
Sound travels 4.5 times faster in water than on land. The Brigmophyseter is in luck. It hits the Megalodon, and the sudden piercing blast packs the force of a tidal wave. The Megalodon is once again the victim of its less advanced brain. It's stunned by the sonar strike and unable to react.
The sperm whales now deploy their most deadly weapon, T-Rex-sized teeth. Individually, these whales are only a bother to something as large as a Megalodon. But attacking in a pack, these whales act like overgrown piranhas and they will tear the shark to pieces.
The clever Brigmophyseter determines that the danger has passed and returns to tend to its mate.
The sperm whales then gather around the injured whale to try to lend their support. They'll actually put their head underneath the sperm whale and try to lift him up to catch air.
The Brigmophyseter is going into shock. As with all mammals, this is a dire situation.
That injured sperm whale will never recover from such an enormous bite. He's going to slowly die.
The Brigmophyseter sings a sad death song to its mates. The Megalodon hears it too.
The Megalodon has never left. He's just moved off in the distance. His sense of smell is so incredible, he's able to track this dying sperm whale 3 miles away. By the time the sperm whale has died, his remaining family members have moved on, and the Megalodon will move in to begin to feast on the carcass. The mistake the whale made was not diving deep with its family. Even though it's a whale and they're huge, Megalodon is a whale killer. It failed to stay within the safety of the family, and it paid the ultimate price.
Megalodon has triumphed. But over time, even this 50-foot, 50-ton monster would fall victim to the cruel mathematics of survival. Scientists believe the problem was magnified by a fierce new predator who appeared on the scene, competing for what scarce food did remain.
Orca, the killer whale, had made its appearance. And orcas, being pack hunters, were able to outmaneuver and outcompete Megalodon for the remaining food source. Gigantism comes with a price. It's fine as long as there's plenty of food. But as that food source begins to leave, being a giant is detrimental.
Today, scientists continue to search for evidence, and the book is far from closed on Megalodon. In fact, perhaps the most chilling question is, do Megalodons still roam our deep seas?
We're not even sure Carcharodon Megalodon went extinct. They could still be out there in the deep waters. Less than 1% of the deep waters are even explored, and we're finding new life all the time. They could still be out there.
I would love to think Megalodon is out there. I think it's very unlikely. If we look at where the teeth are found, they tend to be found in coastal areas where you had very rich nutrient sources to produce a very complex food web. There's people that have speculated Megalodon may survive in the deep sea, but it's really not the type of body plan, the type of shark body plan that's adapted for deep sea.
I don't know if Megalodon still exists. Nobody knows. But I think it's wrong to just assume it doesn't exist because we haven't seen one. I mean, the oceans are just so vast and so unexplored. Megalodon could be living 2 to 3 miles down or as deep as the abyss, and we would never know it. Sharks don't have to surface and show us that telltale dorsal fin like in Jaws because we're around and to prove they exist. I mean, they go on inhabiting the oceans just like they have for millions and millions of years.
Today, the vast majority of our deep seas remain unexplored and unknown. Experts estimate 80% of all species are yet to be discovered.